Ta-da! My project, she is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you.
Have Suvi and Gil look it over. If it checks out, bring it aboard and fast-track the combat model.
I guess I understand your skepticism. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly.
Hey, I hope you know you can talk to me.
That's nice. I mean it. But really, the past is the past. I'm fine.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
I founded the outpost. I didn't decide who would stay in stasis.
You don't care that you've torn families apart?
That's not what I said.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my say-so.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now. They'll do anything you say.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on...
Protesters have seized hydroponics.
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We only just got on our feet. Plus it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed Eos thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? Can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
I read up on the amazing things we've seen. And the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration. That completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there. Alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
But Dad wasn't ready. Mom was just trying to prepare him.
Even though all human beings one day expire.
Yeah, but when it's someone you love, it's not that cut and dry.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you two.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little
No
inside.
chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad, when you went through that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
People get busy. Scott and I were trying to start our lives.
A course that seems to have been influenced by your father.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis?
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged.
That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
Ryder, Barlevon says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Shall I deal?
Do it.
The Pathfinder has spoken. Ooh, were you holding out on me? You're pretty good at this.
Don't act so surprised.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know, Jill and Gil.
She's here in Andromeda?
Yep, been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert, heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
He's bluffing.
I call.
Oof, nice. That one's yours. Well, the winning streak's over. You beat me, Ryder, fair and square.
Gil, listen. Wish I could say that was skill, but I was getting help from Sam.
I kind of figured. Pretty obvious, actually.
You mad?
Hell no. The day I can beat you with Sam helping is the day I become all-powerful. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Wait till I tell her you're a cheat.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass.
70 kilos is enough mass for another person.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything.
I'll look around the ship and see what I can find. Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge. Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders.
It's part of Initiative history. It should go to the Nexus for everyone to see, and maybe help someone else.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.